Alright, D&D players, is that time again to come back on this Monday at Rebels Gaming. I'm your DM, Nick, and this is my guest, Sherry. She will be actual participation of a secret character and possibly a character to come. Right now, our party is exhausted from trying to catch up to the thieves that Psyche apparently screwed up in the dealings of losing some of their valuable equipment and survivable supplies. So this is what's going to happen. Will they battle? Maybe. Or will they just talk their way out of it? Boom. Currently, you guys are riding, who's in the wagon again? I just want to make sure. Wagon, front seats of the wagon, correct?
Front seat. He's front seat.
All front seat, no one's in the back.
We're on horses.
Wait, you're both are on horses?
Yeah.
Okay, who's driving? Okay.
Why is he driving?
Don't ask why, just follow what he says.
All right. You guys are exhausted, level 1 right now.
Yeah.
You are continuing, so it is about, I would say, we said what we said last time. I think it was like 6 in the morning when you left. It was noon. So it's about 1 to 2 o'clock right now, so and you've been catching up. So you're now on the edge of the forest. You're following the tracks of where they are. Are you continuing into the forest? You do see the tracks currently right now to...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we decided that we were going to continue.
Yeah,
okay.
we're already down this path.
Okay, so you're going to stay with them. So right now, I need a perception check. All of you have to roll this.
Perception check? But
Yeah.
each one. Okay.
Yep.
How does our exhaustion affect this, by the way?
It is, I think it's ability rolls, so it should be at disadvantage.
Okay.
So we roll 2 and then we take the lowest one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Roll 2 and take the lowest one. Should.
Oh my god, I got a 1. There's no way I'm rolling any lower than that. Unless there's a 4. No, there's 12.
Because exhaustion is explained in what it says. Yeah.
We take the low.
Yeah, on ability checks.
Do I do one for Archimedes too?
Is he exhausted?
No, because he's a familiar.
Yeah, he's a familiar.
He's
So
our first chance.
I'm only doing it you guys personally. Archimedes was flying, remember, and scouting them, and then so he was above the tree line. So he's kind of still scouting ahead for you and seeing where they're at. But you guys have to have a perception check. So I am taking the lowest, which is
1.
okay.
He wasn't the only one.
Yeah. Oh, wasn't the only one? All right. I need to know how many critical failures.
2.
All right.
We don't know where the fuck we're at.
Where's that? I can't even see the horse I'm on anymore.
I rolled a 3.
So you're driving and you're on a horse, correct? Were you behind or were you in front?
I think we decided we
We
were
were on the side, weren't we? Or
Yeah, something like that.
I think we're both in the front. I think actually.
Okay, both in the front.
I think
Okay.
we actually
That sounds
were.
about right.
Okay. You are now starting to trail off to the beaten path, and you are following him in the opposite direction.
Wait, so he goes that
So
way?
go that way. You're going that way. You're kind of staying straight.
Where he is going?
So you guys have a chance to intervene. You see him trailing off. You have a chance to intervene. So you have still a disadvantage on your persuasions to stay on course.
Okay.
So you guys will negate the advantage or disadvantage because you're both doing it.
Okay.
So I need one of you to roll persuasion against
Which one has a
Eric.
better persuasion?
Yeah, and then you are going to persuade him to try and stay on the beat.
Minus 3,
Persuade.
buddy.
Yeah.
Minus 3.
Persuade me.
Save us, dude.
You guys are just automatically accepting what they're saying, but if it's a low enough amount, I'm going to say that you don't hear it. So
My persuasion is +3.
okay.
Yeah, you let him do it once.
So it's choosing between you. You have to do him because
I
you're-
know.
So
Do me.
Giggity.
I'll try. I'm a minus 3.
15 +3, so 18.
Nice.
okay, Mike.
Ooh.
Nat
Is
20.
it a disadvantage though?
No,
Oh, it isn't. So natural 20.
it doesn't matter because you had a natural 20.
Oh, good.
Yeah, even if you're at disadvantage, you netted on a 1. It just removes it. So that's how I always treat a natural 20
Sweet.
is it just removes whatever disadvantage or whatever it was.
Sweet.
So you are persuaded to stay back on course. You are also persuaded to stay back on course. So you guys are still...
My ass
I'm
back
sorry,
in.
Follow the
sir. I
bacon.
promise to listen.
Better listen.
I feel like I'm very, very uncomfortable.
I don't persuade you, I persuade your horse.
Yeah.
Sorry. Bacon.
Horse meat. Anyways.
Can I talk to animals?
Huh? Who?
I thought
Yeah,
Luke
me.
could talk to animals.
Do you have a spell that says?
Oh.
Can a ranger talk to animals?
Ranger should be able to, but it's a spell.
I don't think I have any spells anyways.
You don't have any spells yet.
Son of
That's
a
right,
bitch.
he's not a magic.
So just keep going until,
Yeah,
and I'll let you
You
know.
can't go
There's a-
super sentai to go activate
Um,
this magic spell.
All right.
Damn it, no more
Ranger.
This time, it's since you guys are still on the beaten path. You don't see anybody yet, but your familiar is telling you you're getting closer to where they're at. You're about almost like 10 minutes out. You can see them kind of through the brushy trees. They're kind of getting out to a valley of sort. I need a wisdom saving throw from all of you. Add disadvantage. Unless you have an advantage in wisdom saving throws, then you would negate it.
Where would it be? Oh, in saving throws?
Yeah, it would tell you. It would tell you where you would have a advantage. It'll give you a green dot in D&D Beyond.
Oh, mine are black, but it's not
Yeah.
in wisdom.
Yep. Then you just it's just a straight. You don't have an advantage, right?
So just roll.
Just roll.
Wait,
And
so
then
it would have a dot, correct?
if you have a dot, that means you're
I have
that
advantage on it.
you no. It will actually, if it's on D&D Beyond, it will
Yes.
give you a green
Oh, so
die.
just a normal.
It's just a normal roll.
Yeah, just
So
a
you
normal
just
die
have to
does it.
roll your disadvantage because it's
Fair
another
enough.
ability
I do
check.
not, but I just was checking.
So,
'cause I had dots.
Everybody has to roll 2 if you do not have advantage. Remember, take the lowest.
Oh. I only gotta roll once.
Oh, you got a 20?
No,
No?
we got the other.
Oh, okay.
We got the other end.
Oh, okay, cool.
13. No, wait. I rolled a 9. 15.
Okay, I'm going to go in order. Psych.
I add my wisdom, right?
You add your wisdom.
So I got a 5 plus 3, 8.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
15.
Not
Okay.
very wise.
11.
Okay.
17.
I guess
Okay.
my choice is late.
So far,
Plus 5.
you guys can see everything going on. You start seeing that the forest is kind of disillusioned in some way. Almost trying to put you in a trance. Everybody else failed.
Oh my god.
Good, unfortunately.
So you guys kind of are seeing the open valley and you don't see the people anymore. You're kind of just seeing this open valley kind of thing. Since you
How does that
were...
work with me being able to see through my familiar's eyes?
Your familiar is basically entranced from your eyes. So it's also seeing what you see. Since it's you doing the wisdom saving throw. So since you would try and see through your familiar's eyes, you're still entranced basically, and so you couldn't like physically try to. So Dylan, you'd be able to see past all this transient stuff. It's just kind of glittering and stuff like that. You don't stop or anything. You guys are still going to your destination. You can just see the people in front of you.
Just see it.
Yeah, you can see the people ahead of you, and they're like I said, they were only 10 minutes away from you.
It's dark, right?
No, it's midday, and the light's creeping through the forest a little bit, but everybody else is seeing kind of this open, weird valley. And so what you guys are doing as you're seeing this valley, it just entrances you. It's like, oh, this is really, really nice. It's almost feels really good to have a break.
So
kind
we're
of
off
thing.
shrooms.
And you are starting to see the guys do the same thing. They're kind of like just getting off their horses and like falling down and laying down in the grass. And these guys are kind of like, oh man, that valley over there. They're really super entranced of like this kind of weird sunlit valley. And you're just like, this is forest area. I don't know what you're talking about. So you're going to have to do a persuasion check against all of them at disadvantage.
So you gotta roll 5.
No, it's just 1, and I'm just going to static it.
Okay. That's give or take okay.
You gotta roll again.
Remember, disadvantage.
It's at disadvantage. The lowest was 13.
Okay. So you're persuading them and saying, this is kind of a forest, guys. They're kind of waking up and getting out of it, more or less. The worst thing, though, is you guys are kind of talking amongst yourselves, seeing that valley, and you're literally just like, no, don't. This is woods. Zen.
Yes.
You are entranced, regardless,
By the valley.
by the valley.
Okay.
You're not listening to a word that he says at all. But you guys are kind of coming out of it. You guys are so you guys, Dylan, I don't know how you want to role play that. You are kind of just entrancing them out of their thing. You're going to be entranced, and we're going to, after Dylan has his RP,
Sure.
you're going to have your session with me for a second.
Ooh, fair enough.
The game
With God. He is God.
You pick one of the ones.
I'm gonna find some inspiration
I
in telling
literally-
you guys. Oh god.
So that's an
So you
eight.
better do it. Just know I'm not gonna be listening.
You guys are tripping really hard.
Tripping? No, there's nothing under my feet.
You guys are tripping out of this trance.
We're sitting in a wagon
I'm not
in
walking.
this great valley.
You're mentally tripping over what isn't real. This is clearly a ruse.
A ruse?
Yes, a ruse.
What's
Prove
wrong?
it.
Beautiful.
Prove it. But we're still in the forest.
Can I
Picture it ain't real.
find a stone on the ground and toss it? Is that possible?
Yeah. You can tell everybody to halt. You are going to halt regardless, just because you're just still
You're drugged
in.
out of your mind.
This valley's so great.
Yeah,
I
you're
wanna
just
savor it.
Taste it, bro.
But the thing is, it seems like you're like, oh yeah, I am agreeing with you. This is a trance.
Oh, but okay.
So you were entranced.
Oh, but I know it's a trance, but I'm still in the trance.
Yes.
Okay.
Transception.
Man.
Whatever
So-
it is.
This is so great.
Head.
This is amazing.
So
What's wrong with you, Clem?
What's wrong with you? Did you fall off your horse?
It's
or
just a
something?
forest. It looks like shit.
We're in a valley.
Where'd that valley go?
So
Where'd that valley go?
The valley right.
We must find the valley. That is our quest now.
Dude, I'm
Silicon Valley, where are you?
I'm still there.
Is it?
I've been
Is it now a
chosen.
hidden valley?
We must go with him. He's still in the
I'm
valley.
still in the valley.
I'll stick here if it's got Hidden Valley Ranch.
Do they have ranch in this valley?
So as you guys are kind of awakening out, you point out, where the thieves are, and they're literally 10 minutes, like just a little bit away from you.
Oh.
They're not in the valley.
They must have gotten the ranch and gotten out.
Or they are beyond this big valley.
Wait, I do have a question.
Yes.
So I'm seeing a valley. Do I see them in the valley?
Everyone's there.
Okay, so everyone, I still see everyone. It's just in a valley.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're kind of like, so think of
Okay.
kind of like this disillusion state, right?
Yeah.
Think of like an altering of reality.
Oh.
Your ebb and flow is like, this is reality, this is not reality, this is reality, this is not reality, but you don't know which one's the real one.
Ah, fair enough.
So it's like, here's the valley that we're in, and here's the woods.
Okay.
And here's the woods that we're in, and here's the valley. And you can see the thieves up ahead, and you
Wow.
can. So you're just like you're out
On
there.
the ground.
You're very in and out. You don't know what the reality is.
Fair enough. Are you people real?
Are you people?
Oh no! You know they're real.
Okay.
Like it's like you know your party. You know everything about them.
Okay.
That's
Pretty much you're in
everything.
I just don't know anything else.
Mario
Yeah,
Kart race
so-
for Donkey Kong
Yeah,
Valley right now.
Yeah.
So
This
your
was so
voice turned
weird.
into one of the Mario Karts.
You want to put a 15 in there, a 14.
Put your hand on the wheel.
And then wherever else you see fit.
The wheel.
So 8 is probably a strength
No,
because you're not going to hit.
I can see
Elm.
Or maybe
I can see the wheel.
Either or. Each one of
I
those.
just can't see any kind of trees or.
but
I can
I'll-
see
then I'll
half
get
trees.
back to
You
half
have the wheel.
valley.
It's really horse's ears.
So as you guys are coming up on the thieves, you kind of see them like literally laying in the woods, just laying down. Their horses are in this kind of little a prop of like roots and stuff, kind of foraging for like berries or roots and stuff like that to eat, because they left kind of almost in a hurry from the camp. But you just see them just lazing about. They're not doing anything. They're just kind of like in that weird like state of mind of like, oh, whoa. They're kind of loopy, but they're not sleeping, and they're not really awake. They're just like laying there, and they're like, and just breathing and stuff like that. It's not like they're high and strung out or anything. It's like they're just. It seems like they're not there.
Say that they're within 100 feet of us.
They are within 50 feet of you.
We'll get within 30.
I'm gonna send Archimedes over to see what's going on.
Okay. As you do that, as you do that, I'm gonna pause you guys because this is where Zen's fate actually comes into play.
Dun dun.
Here we go.
Instant death.
He gets taken out of the picture.
I need you to roll a
Yay.
d20
Uh-huh.
straight,
Uh-huh.
and then I need you to roll a percentile die.
Oh, gorgeous.
So d100 plus a d10.
Mm-hmm.
So roll your d20. Do not tell me what it is, because you're going to be rolling against the one I've already preset.
Okay. Now the percentile dice.
Yep.
Do I tell you that one?
Now, tell me your percentile dice.
Mhm.
Is it above a 66?
Yes.
All right. Tell me your d20.
12.
You are not above.
Sorry.
Your boon will be a negative boon.
Ooh, that's not good.
What's that?
Boon.
Boons are never good.
With a win.
Negative ones at least.
Boon.
Boom, boom.
Boon Radley.
Are you ready for your condition that you're permanently stuck with?
He's now a
Yeah,
celebrity
let's go
promoter
with
at
it.
Neutral.
Dear God, help him.
He's lost a pinky.
Crippled.
You will be petrified permanently in certain instances
Oh.
that I will describe to you throughout this journey. But you are permanently petrified. Put that under your condition.
Randy wasn't in the wagon.
Jeez.
Should have been in the wagon.
Should have been in the wagon.
I don't think that would
So
have mattered.
it's only
then we didn't have to
in
carry 'em.
specific things. It's not.
I will-
ever like.
it's
forever.
not ever-
in every situation.
It's the situations that I deem that you are petrified in.
Fair.
You will not know what boons you are petrified in, but I will tell you why you're not petrified.
Oh.
So use context clues like we learned in school back.
So in this valley there's a tree, and there's an old man kind of sitting at this tree. It seems to be withered a little bit, not almost like it's from like a dead kind of Zen tree, like a bonsai tree almost, right? It's just absent of any color, any gray, any brown. It's just blank basically. If you could imagine kind of a black and white, kind of, yeah, and then phasing in and out of a reality. And this black robed figure is sitting at it. He's holding basically a necklace and has beads on it, and he's kind of holding them, and he's pulsating with them and pulling them and letting a bead drop and then pulling another bead and letting it drop and pulling another bead. And you're kind of coming up to him. You're not on your horse anymore. You just come up to him and are kind of looking at him strangely, and he kind of cackles at you and is just like, ah, Zan, I knew you would come.
Am I able to interact with this person?
You are able to interact with this person.
Do. I want to try to figure out if I recognize this figure.
All right. You can try and investigate. You can try and, perception him. Either one.
Either one?
Either one
Both at
at
disadvantage?
-3 disadvantage.
At -3 disadvantage?
So you roll 3 times and you take the lowest.
Oh, 3 times.
God.
Take a loss. Okay.
Terrible.
Don't say that, man.
Wait, so like whatever I roll, I do a -3 to, correct?
You roll
Or do I
3
do my
times.
norm-
You
okay,
roll
so
3
I
times.
Take the lowest. Do I
Take the
keep my
lowest.
normal?
You will, you'll take your normal. Yep. You will not get any bonuses. This is just flat
Oh,
d20s.
just flat.
Just
Okay.
flat d20s. Take the lowest.
Three.
You have no idea who this is. It's absent of any kind of form in mind. You've never seen him before, but you think like you just feel unwell when you're around this man.
Okay. How do you know my name?
I've known your name for a while now, young cleric. You were at my clergy in my temple.
Wow, don't you wish you rolled better? Good job.
I don't recognize it. I was just in a valley. Now I'm here with you.
Well,
Is this your doing?
no. This is not any of my doing.
It's empowering.
Summoning Garfunkel's his name.
What am I doing here?
Well, of course, to meet me. Why would you think? As you can see, the tree behind him kind of still shaking in and out of reality. Like, everything is vibrant, like, bright light, like, golden, like, grass. Like, everything's just... But this tree is just darkened and just weirdly out of place. So is he.
What do you want from me?
What all men want.
That's gonna be his He wants a slave.
What may that be?
Well, your power, of course. You are a clergyman.
So
Don't you serve Helm? Why don't you serve me instead?
Oh, help us.
Forgive me. I am unaware of who you are, given how I was raised. I've only known Helm.
Yes, I am Helm.
Dun, dun.
I like hearing that. I like fall to the floor, like bow. Hearing that. I'm sorry.
Well, of course, everybody thinks of a holy deity as some high and mighty thing, but this is me.
Probably believe him.
You serve a creepy old
Is he?
I know. I probably.
He's trying to touch little boys.
I probably can't
It's
do
a
it.
priest! You serve a priest!
I mean, I've already. Can I? It's not gonna work out. But can I do a perception roll on him claiming that he's Helm?
You can do an insight roll at
-3, -3.
No, I'll give you. I'll give you a disadvantage roll.
Sure.
No added bonus.
Okay.
So take your lows, and you will be rolling against the fate die, and she will roll the fate.
How many dice is he rolling? 3 or just 2?
Just rolling 2. Take the lowest.
That'd be 2 nat 20s.
Oh no!
Ooh, 17.
The lowest disadvantage.
I rolled a 20 on my first roll.
Yeah, you rolled
I thought you said
20.
that's a
Oh, I
one.
thought someone said 1.
Well, because he said roll 2 20s. I said, well, there's one.
Oh, did you roll a 20 on that
I
one?
rolled
Yeah.
a 20.
Oh, then you're fine.
I was ready to grieve.
Yes,
for a
I
minute.
forgot it canceled.
Yeah, it cancels out, remember? If you roll a
Yes,
natural 20,
yes.
it cancels out.
Yes.
You would have beat it anyways. So fate shines on you this day. He kind of cackles again and is like, well, of course I'm Helm, you silly. And you kind of are actually bending back and you're like, no, you're not Helm. You start seeing everything just contaminate and just become rotten and
That's a bad
just
extra.
Serious.
wrong. Like everything just becomes dark. The sky becomes very black and ominous. Basically, like the air around you turns almost like in this mist of blood, like of this like kind of red hue. And he's just cackling maniacally and looking. He's like, "I am Helm to you,"
I'm backing away.
and he's just constantly just like, Choose wisely.
Is that you?
For I am Helm. You know it's not Helm, but
Yeah, I
you
know.
you have a twist of fate you may choose.
Oh.
Are we seeing all this? Like,
No.
is he just like
Dark side.
standing in place, or is
He's on the horse, kind of going with you guys. Like he's in his mind. Like
Oh,
he's
okay.
in a scape where you guys can't even see. Like he's acting normal with you guys, and he's kind of riding with you. You don't see him.
This is a badass trip.
It's like a bad daydream would be more appropriate.
So I'm in my mind.
No, acid sounds way better.
I'm trying to think of what my options are of what I want to do. I don't think I can. Like I'm in this like crazy thing. Like I would be running forever.
Call off the horse.
Yeah.
Close your eyes and just go to
I think
sleep.
honestly what I would do in this situation.
Do you have a top that you could spin?
For an inception check.
I would honestly probably scream in anger. You are not Helm.
Mm-hmm.
Guiding bolt, second level.
All right, cool.
You're gonna shoot this
You
guy?
are not Helm.
You're strong, probably.
You are
It's
Helm.
got beads. That's
All right,
how it works.
sure.
He's got beads.
Roll for your attack.
Disadvantage straight.
Just roll for your attack.
Okay. Yeah. 10.
All right, as you start casting guiding bolt, your power just seems to, like your energy of like Helm just fades from you, like just instantly. Like it just seems like light cannot spark here.
Not good.
And he's like, "You chosen poorly."
Oh, fuck.
And you start seeing him kind of like creakily stand up, and
How tall
just,
is he?
oh no, he's like a kind of almost like a hunchback of a man.
Quasimodo.
Holding the beads out and like shaking them, and then like pointing his finger at you, and you just instantly feel like cold all the way down to your core of where you could feel Helm, like your inner being of where Helm is. Helm's like pushing out all the negative energy and everything that she can, but it just can't sustain, and it just fades just immediately.
Your god has failed you.
But what happens is he's just like, you are now one, and then instantly you were just transferred back into your escape of you're on your horse again, just there, just fine. And
This time on this.
yeah, you're kind of just like, oh, we're just going this way. Your condition of permanent petrified will be until you can figure out who that is. And I will tell you when you will be petrified at certain points in time. Your fate is now tied
Okay.
to the fate die.
It's frozen.
Dun dun dun.
But I'm not frozen all the time.
Yeah, he's only frozen at
When
certain
in
times.
certain times.
He is frozen when I deem it.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so he's cool right now.
Yeah, like I'm,
Yep.
I'm
But we
fine.
gotta carry Mike
But
nowhere,
it,
do we?
no, but it is
Frozen on
but
the
it is tied to the fate die.
Right.
So
Sure. Okay.
when you roll for a certain thing, and if you get a natural 20, fate will come into play.
Okay, fair enough.
Damn.
So either if fate comes into play where I roll a certain number that I'm guessing, or a number over your spell or your attack or something fizzles, and you get petrified for a round.
Great.
Jesus Christ.
So it could be happening in combat, it could be happening anywhere,
Please don't have it in combat.
or
It's
anything.
It's gonna happen in the middle of healing one of us.
Yeah, like in the middle of trying to heal somebody, just boop, you're.
We better make
No.
Where I don't roll the fake die.
make sure
But
it's
no
good.
one knows about this, and you don't even know. This is your hidden.
Oh, so he doesn't even remember.
Nope. This is your hidden condition, but you have been marked by a unknown figure. But you have to now put permanent petrified. And so on your conditions in D&D Beyond, just put petrified.
Fair enough.
Man, so, wow, this really would have been my fate.
Basically, that's all your abilities. And that
Where are
shows
they?
you what your +2s are, and your and then you go to your description. So your background of your character. You can choose any one of those backgrounds. Yep. So you guys And Archimedes kind of goes and starts seeing over. They're just laying there, just kind of like fish out of water, breathing, just kind of gone. The horses are eating kind of whatever grass they can find and berries. And
Can I let him fly up to like a couple of feet away from one of them?
yeah,
And just kind of like sit there and see if he can perceive anything around them that could have caused this?
it doesn't seem like there's anything that's causing this.
Alright, I'm gonna have him walk up
Okay.
closer
Okay.
to about an inch away.
Okay. Are you guys continuing riding toward them with this happening?
Question: am I still seeing the valley and the
No.
forest? Oh, that's
You
what
are
we're on to.
completely
Okay.
like back.
I was just making sure
Back
that
to
was
reality.
different. Okay.
So what happened was your mind split,
Clear. Okay.
and your mind went to this place,
Ah, okay. And then it came.
while your body was perfectly fine and adjusting
Oh.
to everything around it, and it
Fair
was
enough.
still doing everything that it was
Ah, okay.
going to do. It just happened to be over in this
Ah,
like scape of place.
fair enough.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, so Archimedes is right there, and if you guys are like stopped about, I would say, good 20 feet away from them now.
We'll just
What do
hold
we do,
here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we getting off the wagon.
No, we'll chill.
Are you telling him what Archimedes was doing?
Yeah. So Archimedes sees that they're kind of fucked up in the head and laying on the ground, but they're conscious. I'm gonna see if we can pry a little bit more, and he's gonna peck at one of them, right in the dome.
Just in the dome, like on
Right,
their forehead?
right there, like not in a way to hurt him, but just to like, hey,
There's no response.
Oh, so they're dead. I mean, tripping.
But you can see them still like audibly breathing. Like there's nothing wrong with them.
I guess we might as well.
can I have him check for traps?
Sure.
Why would they set traps when they're tripping?
Are there any traps?
Maybe they felt it beforehand. They started setting traps.
I think it's the air.
Are you looking for like bear traps? Like man-made traps?
Probably man.
Magical traps.
Yeah, I'm
in
gonna get my
particular.
fingers.
Does it have that attribute to look for magical traps?
Well, he's a bird. He can look for shit.
He could, but can he look for it magical means?
I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know if he can see magic.
I mean, everybody can see magic when it's cast. Can he see it if it's in a trap form? So like magical, like arcane. Can you do an arcane check?
Weren't they under the same?
Can he do a detect magic?
I can detect thoughts.
Then he cannot do any of those means of trying to detect magical
detect
traps.
thoughts?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can
he's got
detect thoughts.
perception.
So if like
Yeah.
if they're like
You can only
prone
see
and they're not
man-made
doing
traps.
anything, why can't maybe you can go up
Okay,
and
so
find out
there's
what's
no
going on,
man-made
right?
traps that we are aware
I don't think it's that important.
Never know.
of. Well, these guys are clearly no threat. You guys want to go check them out?
I
Yeah,
just want to
Yes.
put the stuff back.
we're going to get the shit.
All right.
Let's take her.
Or do they have the care like all our stuff there with them? Like, do the horses? Are the horses?
Yeah,
carrying
the
us?
horses are carrying the stuff.
Okay, so what do you guys say? We should wait. People?
There's actually
Just
3
go for the
horses though.
They have 3 horses, and we already have 2.
Yeah, because they had a 3rd horse. There was 2
There was
people.
an extra horse.
There was an extra horse.
They just saddled up anything they couldn't carry onto the 3rd horse and
Yep.
took it with them. Okay.
Yep.
You guys think we should stay away from the people and just grab our stuff and go, or take them with us?
I feel like if we take the stuff, they'll try to follow us unless we can.
We got the rope. They took our rope, so we can
Hey,
tie 'em up.
rope.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
said that they're defecting, so we only really need a couple of them to talk.
Well, he
We
can
should
read thoughts.
eliminate one of them.
I got a spell where I can cast detect thoughts, and it tells me.
I also have ways of making people talk. I've been to Baldur's Gate. After all. Yes, we are. We're both from Baldur's Gate.
They're just surface thoughts, though. I don't know how much that helps with it being surface thoughts.
Well, if they're a little fucked up in the head, that might not help us too.
Right.
Especially if they're as deep as this
So
dude
what do
over
you?
here.
So
I just wish we done that on me.
And it appears that they're entranced in some magical state.
Should've. You wouldn't have known that was.
You said you want to take
Right.
2 of them.
That was
out.
been so
If you
good.
choose to, I usually just do one, but if you
I
want
think we should take out at least one of them.
We have rope, like he said, so we can probably tie up both of them and take them with us in the wagon.
I don't think the rope's what 30 feet long. That's
50.
What, 50.
50
We
feet
obviously
of
need
hempen
to get out
rope.
of this forest because it's messing with our heads.
So you
We
guys want
also
to take
need
2 of them?
we also need these people. I don't want to take 3 because that's too many of them to keep track of. We can tie 2 of them up.
Alright, so let's
Do we
get.
really need to?
You never know.
It's easier to make them talk when there's 2 of them.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright, I see your point. I like where this is
Alright,
going.
so we'll get the stuff, we'll tie 2 of them up and throw 2 of them in the back of the wagon.
And we get rid of one.
And we kill one.
And we kill.
That was them was the terms we came up with.
Why do we even take? Wait, we're taking 2, but we're killing 1 on the way back.
Oh no, we're killing 1 now.
Yeah, we're killing one of
I
them.
was say
The thing is, we gotta figure out who the leader was out of their group.
he was more.
Who was the leader out of their
Yeah, who do you remember talking to?
It was just some dude with a gauntlet on his outfit. So he was part of one of you guys' guild.
Oh, so
That's the best I could tell you. And what were the other 2? Like, did I see
Another
the
one was of the Lord's Alliance,
Mhm.
and another one was from the Emerald Enclave.
And I believe it was the guy with the gauntlet that got me.
Are they wearing their
They were wearing theirs. Yes.
Are they still wearing them?
You don't know.
Can we see it?
Wouldn't the bird have seen it?
see it?
The bird would have known. The bird would have
Had
saw.
bird known?
Yeah, the bird did see one of them wearing their insignia,
Which one?
the Lord's Alliance.
But he doesn't see the other 2.
You had him look at one.
I'm looking at a different one.
You can have him. Well, you're going up to them currently, right?
So we could just
Can we just check?
Yeah. Are you guys there right now?
Yeah,
I don't want to walk up there because there could be some magic shit there.
I have detect magic. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
That would be very helpful.
Yeah,
Watch
let's
you
do
get-
that.
you get
In the first place,
petrified.
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'll do.
Remember, you don't even know.
I know. I'm out of game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do detect magic at first level.
Okay. So you're doing it in the direction of where they're at.
This round, like where they're.
Okay. So use one of your spell slots. So you detect a familiar in the magical realm. You also sense a lot of the forest area around you is magical.
I relay this information to them.
Interesting.
So
Is there any way
basically
to
the
find
forest
them?
itself is the trap.
Like
Wait,
you're seeing like a very vivid hue of like the forest being magical
Yeah.
in some way, shape, or form.
So
Like
is the familiar his owl? Then?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was gonna
Let's
say.
say, what's familiar?
I didn't know if it was another one or not.
All right. Well, I'm
You
gonna
know
walk
that
up
your
there and
owl
I'm
was
gonna
magic.
take the warhammer and I'm just gonna smash one of them in the head.
all right, cool. Which one are you doing?
The Emerald Enclave because I know he doesn't like them.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Wait, no, do you know?
Critically splats his skull over the ground.
All right.
Oh, you even have the rope for that. That's great.
Well, yeah, they're
Kind
prone.
of fucked up in the
Don't
head.
do anything.
All right, let's
Well,
get
nice.
these guys on the horses.
Well,
Let's get the fuck
okay.
out of this.
Does anything
forest.
happen to the other 2 after the nothing? They're
Nope.
still
No,
out of
no,
it.
it's
Alright,
good.
so we'll
Okay.
tie the
Okay.
other 2, put 2 in the wagon. We gotta get the 2 horses back that they stole from us. So
Might as well
When
take
you
the
got,
third
one
one.
of you got off the carriage and I drive.
we don't have. So we don't
There's
have
2 now.
We don't have enough to put the extra horse somewhere else.
You can tie it to the carriage.
What do
You
you-
can just
you
tie
can
it
tie
to
it to the
the
carriage?
You can always tie it to the back of the carriage.
We
Alright.
can tie them to the. No.
Remember, like so
Drag
the third horse has like all the pack supplies that was taken.
Alright.
So like they were saving that horse, so that's why 2 of them were grouped up on one horse and the other one was grouped up on one, because the third horse was packed with supplies.
Alright, cool.
So it was kind of like almost like a pack mule.
So the guy that I just smashed, just Gallagher. I'm gonna check what he has on him.
Okay. He just has normal leather armor that seems to be more splattered with blood. Just a small short sword.
I'm gonna check the emerald. I'm gonna check the
thought you had
gauntlet
armor.
guy
You
out.
have leather armor.
I thought
You have leather armor. You had what you were wearing.
Never mind, I'm good.
I'm gonna check out
You want
the.
bloody leather on?
Give it here. I can use it for something else.
What?
I'm gonna check out the gauntlet guy that's laying there on the ground.
Okay.
Or we already tied him up. What's he have on him?
Just 2 daggers on him, and the other one had a bow. And some
Yeah.
arrows.
Yeah, we're gonna take the weapons.
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna end up taking everything anyway.
What can we do? Can we put on like a regular shirts on? Like, do we have any extra clothes besides them having plated armor if they have any?
What does the other guy have? Somebody check the other guy out. Rogue man.
Yeah, come on, man.
Sure, I'll-
Feel them up.
Volunteers tribute.
Well, you asked what it was. All he had was a bow and arrows on him.
Oh, that's what the other guy had?
Yep.
That's we left
Yep.
alive?
All of them had leather armor on them.
Oh, okay.
Just standard leather armor. And then one had daggers, one had a short sword, one has a short bow and 20 arrows.
Alright, cool. We're gonna put all this shit in the carriage. We're gonna tie up the extra horse.
You guys do get your supplies back, so your hempen rope, basically, your rations, your torches, you know. So you can reset your rations to 10, your torches to 10, your hempen rope. If you're using it, then you lose 50 feet of it, because I'm guessing you're starting to tie.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're tying this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you lose that rope. Then,
Which one of you bags was a Boy Scout?
But
Tie 'em up
Obviously.
good.
one of all it is just one of you can just put in your equipment thing or inventory main supplies. So I just have a generalization of it, and I can just accumulate all your rations for you.
Yeah, I'll just put main supplies back.
Yep.
Oh,
So
I'm
if
driving the carriage, but it's
so
all-
if all of you are doing all your rations together, then just put them all in main supplies.
Oh, we're not that friendly yet.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. So you have 10 rations, 10 torches. Your hempen rope is lost. You have a shovel, a crowbar, a chest, and basically bed rolls and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yep.
You get your bow back now.
Yep. And all your weapons were returned.
Let's get out of here, guys.
Alright,
Wait,
yeah.
I have a couple daggers.
No, I didn't want them.
So they're just tied up in the back, just days out. No one's doing anything else to them, or not.
Well, they're kind of like.
Are you stripping them of armor, or are
yeah.
you?
Yeah, they're
we took
naked.
their armor.
Okay. Are they clothed?
Yeah, they got
So
enough.
underwear. Underwear? No.
Are they common? Are you keeping their common clothes on them?
Yeah, sure. I
Okay.
don't want them naked. It'd be weird.
Okay.
No,
So you just strip them of their leather
preschool
armor,
is-
basically.
They're too old for that.
I can remember if it was a longbow or shovel.
Okay, it's just 3 normal humans, one that you killed and laid.
We're not carrying him. He can stay on.
Well, no, I'm just describing. There were just 3
Right.
normal humans,
Okay.
one you killed by just bashing.
Do you want to ride one of the extra horses? Alright, so you'll ride a horse and I'll ride one of the other ones. The third extra one's tied up
I'm tied to the back, and he's just
on the carriage by himself.
okay.
No, I'll drive the carriage. I don't trust you with our stuff anymore. I'll drive the carriage and you ride the
I'm
horse.
gonna actually use my rope and I'm gonna tie all of our horses like to the carriage so that we're not like drifting.
Drifting off.
Okay,
That
that's fine.
works.
Yep.
We don't want to have.
So you would gain advantage to survival checks.
Cool.
All of you will.
Oh, sweet.
Right now.
Alright, cool.
But you are still at negative on any of your ability checks. So if it is a survival check that comes up, it's just a
Do y'all want to do a
flat.
short
Yeah,
race?
we're gonna need to.
You guys want to do a
at
short
some
race
point.
right now?
Would that get rid of our
I don't think
exhaustion
it's our
spell?
risk. I think we need to get out of this forest before we do any of that.
Let's get out of the forest.
Is there another way around this this?
All it is
enchanted
the
forest?
trail that's behind you and the trail that's in front of you.
So we
And you
just
said
keep
that
going
when
and find out what
Archimedes
happens.
was flying up, that right after there was like an open valley.
Starting to becoming an open valley.
Yeah, I think we should press on.
Is that the right way we're supposed to go for your quest that we're supposed to be doing?
The
I thought
southern
we were going
encampment.
South. That's what I thought we were going south the entire time.
Yeah, that's where they were heading.
Okay, so yeah, then that
Yeah.
works. Well,
So
I'm
you,
gonna-
so if you guys are continuing on, then you guys start getting about another hour out so far. So it's about, since it took you a while to tie everybody up, tie all the horses, get the horses ready, put the supplies back in. It's about 4 or 5 o'clock. You guys are starting to feel very tired at this point. That swinging of the hammer was like very taxing on you. I need a
But it felt so good.
Just like this.
I need a
Strength check.
Yo, what the
strength
heck?
check at disadvantage because of your ability check.
12?
Okay. You are feeling more exhausted than the others, so you need to take another point of exhaustion.
I'll take it. It's fine.
By how much further until we get out of this?
Like I said, it was about 4 o'clock, so you are seeing about a little bit. So your guys were going on, even after you were packing up. Basically, it was like almost like 2 o'clock when you were catching up, basically. So you're spent like 2 hours kind of canvassing the area, getting stuff around, catching up to them, doing everything. But now you're getting to the cusp of where you're getting out of the forest, and now you become to the valley. You recognize this valley.
Are the guys in the back
We're back.
of the wagon?
Yeah, they're in the back of the wagon.
Are they out?
They're still just dazed.
Alright.
So this is the same valley that we were kind of tripping on earlier?
This was the same valley that everybody was tripping on,
Yeah,
but
okay.
you specifically,
Yes.
like, oh yeah, I know.
We've made it! We're back!
What do you mean? Man?
What?
The valley! Didn't you see it?
No.
I vaguely remember this valley you speak of.
It's a glorious place. Or so I
Do
vaguely
they have a
remember.
problem in this valley?
I did not see one.
As you guys are going and coming through the valley and starting
So no
to edge
problems.
through a little bit, you all see this worn tree in the middle of it.
This war.
This worn
we all
tree?
see
This
this.
worn
You enter
tree.
magic detect on the tree? Can you?
I can, but
Is
it's
it
another
worth
spell
it?
slot.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
about
there,
the
it's
rest?
just, it looks just like a dead tree in the middle of this golden
about the
encrusted
rest?
valley. Like the sun's kind of
Yeah,
cresting
we're-
over the mountains,
I have
going
all my
down
spell
now.
slots, so we can go through it. You
So
want
it's
me
it's
to
about like
check?
4:30. It's like the sun's still there, right? But it's like starting to trying to go crest over these certain mountains. So
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do detect magic on this tree.
sure. There's nothing out of the ordinary with this tree, but you recognize the tree.
None of us do.
So I recognize it, but I don't know why I recognize it, right? It's one
Nope.
of those. Yeah, I'm just like, this tree is familiar.
But there's no
It's
magical.
It's not magical. Maybe I passed it on the way to the guild. It's familiar somehow.
Are you guys continuing riding toward it?
You said nothing's wrong with it?
Might as
No.
well.
No.
Alright, we'll keep riding.
Yeah.
So you're just keep riding toward it. Mike, roll a d20.
It's the weeping willow.
Oh, I already know what's
scared of a
happening.
tree.
Yes, it's about right. 11.
You are just kind of just looking at the tree just as you guys are passing it by, and you just see this guy in a black robe with
Priest has come back for his child.
with beads and kind of just cackling, and as you're just staring at him, it's just you just feel very familiar and you feel shaken a little bit, but you keep riding and keep riding, and you kind of just blink, and he's not there anymore.
I'm terrified of large streams, and you are terrified of fucking old man. by a
Yeah,
tree.
but he's not a banshee.
In a tree.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it just seems like a very old man. But now you saw more of the shape to it. You see him pale white as much as you could. Kind of having scabs and scars all over him, kind of like pus and stuff like that. But like you just see like pustules kind of like popping and then reforming.
Matt, you
and
need some like facial creams,
You
dude.
got boils
And just
bursting.
just cackling and then just gone, and so you guys just keep going. Nothing like you just don't think. But do you say anything to anybody? Do you notice?
No way.
He's been transmitting that to all the little boys he's been talking about.
Matt, you're disgusting.
Wait, what the fuck did I
You just sat down.
do? You're this
Definitely
person who used to
Sat down
touch
with me.
Mike when he was little.
But you guys are continuing through this valley. You guys kind of feel like
this ear
are.
from over here.
If you go like any further, you guys are going to be very excited. Like you are like in the epitome of tired right now.
Where are we like at right now?
You're in the middle of the valley. You're just passing that tree right now.
Is it open?
Oh yeah, it's an open valley. It's just like you can see land, like almost like farmland on the next kind of cresting hills and stuff like that. You see like a house every now and then, like very far off in the distance, but like it's just massive amounts of farmland.
But this thing, the valley is actually real.
But yeah, the valley is like clearly real. Like there's nothing.
You ever just
Seems
set
like
a
a good
camp?
spot.
I don't think we should
Good a
stop
spot
it.
as any, but doesn't offer much cover.
The only cover I can
There's
think of is
nobody
going
who's
back to the
following
forest.
us.
She's been in her character.
Yes,
years.
there was
That's
a
gonna be
tree,
character that I
but-
made.
That's not much.
I think that we're all getting to the point where we need to take a rest.
Yeah.
This might be the best it's gonna get.
So you guys want to pull off to the road a little bit and make a like a campsite?
You guys have all of the materials for setting up a tent and everything like that, or multiple tents. You have bedrolls. You also have equipment to make a tinder box that you have back in your main supplies. You have multiple tinder boxes actually to make camping supplies. So you guys can set up camp right now.
Cool.
Let's do that.
Okay.
We do that.
Yeah. All right. Who's gonna take first watch?
You're the most tired, and all of us are the same.
Is it dark outside?
It is about 5 o'clock. Now it's cresting to about 6 o'clock when you're done
How
setting up
tired is your
everything.
bird?
He doesn't get tired.
The bird don't get tired.
No, it's a familiar.
So should they just stay up top on the?
So I think, what do you think about the bird being up the whole night, and then we just rotate shifts?
It's fine with me.
Well, I have dark vision, so I can see.
I do too.
I have arrows. And I can't
So
see.
me and you'll
I
take the
also
super
have
late
dark
shifts.
vision.
You have dark vision?
I
You're
have dark
gonna do
vision
the
in my
first
own,
shift,
like,
buddy.
Archimedes has dark
I can't see in the
vision.
dark.
He's got
I'll be
100.
missile
That's why you're
arrows.
doing the first shift, right?
Yeah, that's why you're doing the first shift.
Nice
Me and him
dark
have dark
side.
vision. We can see it.
Okay, so
And
how late am I going? Like, is it dark
I can
right now?
do-
Like,
So
like,
each shift will be 2 hours.
what time is it currently?
Right now it is about 6 o'clock.
So the sun's going down.
I want you, well, before the sun is down and we take shifts, I want you to be a bard and sing a song for us around this campfire.
Now, if you
Damn
do
it.
2-hour shifts, it will be fine. I will say it's a calm night. If you do 1-hour shifts, it will be a little bit rougher. If you just sleep, just having no things, I will roll a fate die, and depending on what will happen, if it'll be ambushed or not.
You guys
We'll be
want to do
alright
that?
doing- No, I think we'll be alright doing 2-hour shifts.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
too.
No one just wants to.
so-
Bird flying around the whole time.
So 2-hour shifts. If you take a 2-hour shift, you will not get rid of.
Archimedes will take my shift.
Okay, gotcha.
He'll wake me up.
Okay. But you guys will be able to rest a full 8 hours. So basically from 6 o'clock, so 8 hours from 6 would be 4 o'clock in the morning, basically, roughly. So who's ever taking the first 2 o'clock shift?
That'd be me, I guess.
All right, and then we're just going to go into rotation. It doesn't matter because it'll be a safe night because you're doing 2 hours. So each of you can get rid of a level of exhaustion, but you are still at exhaustion level 1. Him.
So no,
The ones that have exhaustion level 1 are negated, so you take it off. So the person that has exhaustion level 2 goes to the 1.
Your bloody sledgehammer. Kill this mindless
Our
bastard.
spells will reset too.
Yes, all your spells will reset. Also, your HP will go back up to the original amount it is, if you had anything
We have
lower.
yet to fight anybody.
So it's about 4 a.m. in the morning. Who was last shift?
Would have been Dylan.
Dylan?
Cradle.
All right.
Or Great.
What is your passive perception?
Mine?
Yes.
16. Jesus.
Say with your deeper voice, man.
16.
16. All right. Then choose whatever.
I believe it.
Chainmail,
It's just for the voice.
chainmail.
The fan, the operating.
You used to get touched on by this quasi.
Darn it,
No clue about any of this.
So we know, but outside
Hold
game
up,
is
that
hilarious.
Quasimodo suit is mine.
Yeah, I know.
So, so what's your passive? 16.
16.
It's like boils.
You have fire blows.
Nobody ever do a big guy.
Man, after that, no.
Okay.
kill me.
So you're watching everything out right now. You don't see anything. The fire, still kind of dully lit. So, because it's 4 a.m., you don't want people to know you're here, but you're kind of keeping the fire a little bit alive. Everybody's still sleeping in their bedrolls. You can either sneak up on Gradle and announce your presence to him, and grab him and whatever, or you can be like, or B, you can be just like, hi. It's like whatever you want to
I
do,
think I want to do more chaotic option and sneak up on him.
and just scare him.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
sounds great. We'll do that.
All right. How do you want to play this out? It is up to fully on you. Do you want to grab him by the throat? Do you want to like tickle him? Do you want to just like poke at him and just be like, hi?
Tickle him.
I think tickle's the worst option.
I vote for
And
it.
therefore, I think I'm gonna tickle him.
All right.
Yeah.
Where would you like to tickle him? You have free range of like ear, head, because you are behind him. Basically, you're snuck up behind him. So like, are you like get him in the armor? Like,
I'm gonna do the back of his neck.
oh, okay.
On the name.
Whew. All right. So what happens is what is your character's name? Siffy?
No. I haven't decided yet. We'll do Psyche.
Syphy?
Yeah.
All right. A
Shut up.
high elf snuck up on you and just
even knowing.
without you knowing and just started grazing the back of your neck, and you get chills, like spine chills, and you're like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up! And you're just like, everybody just like darts awake.
I made a choice in this.
Yeah.
I
Pull my great sword out.
Like all of
wake
you
up.
are stunned awake, and just you just see this high elf kind of just standing behind Gradle, and he's just like, ah! Like you just see him just gone, just like, oh yeah.
I cast light on his head.
You have to roll.
The scream was that loud.
Because you are frightened. You think it's a banshee.
Oh, you pansy.
That's why I asked.
1.
You are in your bedroll like this, shaking violently, just going in, just like, it's a banshee, it's a banshee, it's a banshee, it's a banshee, and you're just scared out of your terrored mind. You're just like, oh.
I go over to him and I just like put my hand like over like his whatever is like on his. It is not a band.
I'm gonna cast light on the top of Gradle's head.
All right. It's 4 a.m. It's like a little bit of glimmering light, but like it's still very dark. Light just brights up, and you just see this high elf just kind of like, ah! So now you can interact with your party members.
I cannot outroll a scream to save my life.
Yeah. You are just terrified. You don't even believe him. You're just like, no.
It's okay.
I'm gonna call my great sword to me. Who are you and what do you want?
Scared your slave master.
Thanks.
Well, you have a sword pointed at you.
Oh, that's great.
Who are you and what do you want?
Are you? How far away are you? Like
11.
5 feet, 10 feet?
Probably about 5 feet away from Gradle.
Okay, so then if you're that, then he's like has a sword
He's
close,
pretty
very
close
close
to
to
you.
you.
You should scream louder though.
You are still like shocked, and you're just like,
So me and him are in the same state.
Yeah.
I'm just under.
this man was petrified from that?
Oh no.
No, dude. Just trees
Yeah,
that scare
fucking
me.
He's scared of trees, he's scared of rain.
This is one hell of a group. Screams and trees. Boy, we got a haunted house. We are screwed.
So you have a sword pointed to your face. Sorry, how are you interacting with the sword pointed to your face?
Probably be a little unamused by that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this
I don't
is
know.
this is your RP session. I am completely out of it.
Okay.
So this is how you're role playing. So play your character as you think you see fit. Do you want to be like, I'm just here because I'm here, or
Is there any way to get me
you are shaken until I deem.
I continue to try to console him as
Um,
much as I can.
I will let you try and persuade him at disadvantage.
You know what this makes these two? Thunder buddies.
Dylan, you better not play your.
Dude, there's no way I'm not gonna be able to persuade you.
Unless you roll a 20.
You gotta say "fuck you, Thunder."
So how are you interacting with? You don't know his name, but Luke, basically.
There's no persuasion.
How are you? Are you rolling a negative? You guys, you're trying really hard, but it appears like it's just not working. For
Am I
some
telling
reason.
him the reverse? Like, am I reading?
No. You're telling him like it's okay. It's not a banshee.
But he thinks it is.
But you're like avidly like it's, and you don't know the person's name. You don't know. You're just like it's
I can't do anything.
a high elf, and you're just like, but he vividly thinks like it's a banshee. regardless.
You're all dying out there.
I don't know. Probably be like, hey, bro. Chill, I guess. Just chill.
Who's from?
I'm just out here.
Be you friend or foe?
Friend?
Question mark.
Interrogate?
I don't know you.
Do a perception check.
Yeah.
So
An
insight?
check. to see
Yeah,
if she's
sure.
lying.
You can do an insight check. Are you lying?
I don't know.
Are you telling me?
Well, he don't know. Do her
Six.
Okay. Are you lying?
No.
No, she's not lying.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll just get rid of my great sword.
Okay.
So back to my previous question: who are you and what do you want?
I'm
You're kind of
sleepy, I just
getting
wanted to know what was up.
You're just like, okay, yeah, you're kind of like, oh, okay. It's
Hey,
not
Dark
a creature.
Lord, are you gonna get out of here and come meet this?
No, there's a banshee out there. I'm not coming.
You want to send your minion to come talk?
You do have a slave.
You have a slave. He's
How
not
much
the
good
most-
has he done?
He's very persuasive.
That I am.
All right, go slave.
Yeah. Go fight the banshee, slave. That's what you were saying.
Sir, I'm on my way to fight the banshee for you.
Yes, slay the banshee so I can come out and see.
Make a little sword.
Exactly.
Go.
Shing, shing, and then the thing flies away. I got rid of it for you.
It's all
You are going to try and insight check that he is at disadvantage. Roll a dice. Take the lowest.
16.
Okay, you are unshaken. You're like, oh.
Alright, cool. I see you have slain the banshee. Thank you.
Anytime, that's what I'm here for you.
I'm an elf too, so like I kind of wow.
Just immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a light orb around Gradle, basically.
Oh, it's directly on the top of his head.
On top of his head, so you kind of really are shooting
Right.
away and talking
So
to
that I
all
could
of them. So
Did anybody else fight the banshee?
No, I already got the experience.
God, he slayed the banshee by himself.
All by himself.
We watched it. It was very impressive.
I used one arrow.
Incredibly courageous.
Are you telling me there wasn't
It's pretty
coffee
good. He
in our
might get a
supplies?
promotion. Now. Do you guys think he deserves a promotion?
At least one food ration.
All right, one food ration per
Maybe.
for the promotion.
Maybe a half.
Yeah,
You don't want
thank
to go
you.
too high.
I have withdrawal.
So who is she?
you
I'm
can
not Syphe.
Yeah.
That much we know.
Psyche.
And she's clearly an elf.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Is there any way we can identify if she's from a guild of some sort?
My question is, why'd she tickle you?
This is
Honestly,
RP for you guys.
Funny. It's funny.
I like her.
You've
She's
been
fun.
speaking to her, so find out where she's from.
What guild are you with?
I don't have a guild.
Where did you come from?
I don't know. I'd just be.
Sounds like fun.
Do you know the area well?
No.
She don't know the area well.
No.
Where did you wake
This
up
is
this
your RP. This is nothing that interferes with me. This is you ask her the questions, not me.
Where is Dargathon?
Where target?
Dargathon!
I don't know. I don't really have many memories. We'll go with that.
Insight.
See if you
check.
have amnesia.
Sure.
Sure, insight check.
14.
Man, that's so good. This is nasty.
So you're playing it wrong. So you just tell them.
Okay. Yeah. I don't have any memories. I'm just here now.
So you don't have a master?
Let's
Have a sincere
Listen, I'm not stupid. I don't think I need a master. I'm good.
You can persuade you that.
I'm gonna do a persuasion roll.
Sure. Roll.
Archimedes is gonna land on her shoulder and give DM.
Yes.
Archimedes is gonna land on her shoulder and give her the help action.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
know what that
Help
is.
adds what?
It gives her advantage.
All right. So roll 2d20s.
Oh, two.
Yep.
She gonna pass. What's she roll?
3.
And what else?
17.
Yeah. Plus 2, so it'd be a 19.
She won.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you're just like you're
Yeah.
Clearly your two minds are too strong, but not yours.
win! It's a win! We didn't have to roll a fate die.
Yes! What are
Like theater
you
improv.
good at?
Come back next
Yeah.
session. No.
Okay. we
What are
don't
your
go there yet.
proficiencies? What are you good at?
yours is done.
You can tell me your cleric, and we'll go over your provisions later.
Yeah, I'm just kind of cleric.
What god do you serve or goddess?
Undecided. I don't know.
You literally don't know.
I
Well,
literally don't know anything.
So she was having you one.
you think a thump on the head would help?
No,
What?
I can cast detect thoughts, but
The
it's
fact that
like,
we do this now
I
after
mean, we can hit her on the head, and I call my warhammer.
We could honestly have him hit him.
I
hit
object
her.
to that. Can we not? Harm?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty
We're
sure.
all huddled up. You can't hear
This
us.
has worked before.
No, but I'm good. Okay.
she is the only woman we
I mean,
have
no, I
with
mean,
us now.
to be fair, like, you are all talking in unison together. So she's hearing everything you guys are saying.
Well, she didn't come off as lying at all during this whole conversation
Did not appear so.
before the Banshee was killed.
Did not appear so.
You don't have anything that can help her.
I use it.
Go ahead and create a
No.
character.
Do you have any
Good memory.
weapons?
Do I have any
I could
weapons?
try lesser restoration, but I don't know if she has an afflict.
Hey God, does she have anything?
Does she have weapons?
Yeah, she has a mace.
You have a mace.
She has a mace. She has scale mail. She is equipped with, also with a light crossbow. She has a shield and a holy
Yeah,
symbol.
got a lot in common.
She has a basic.
Are you
like,
scared of trees?
I have to ask, do you have...
I don't know that I'm scared of trees.
This is your character sheet. So
Myself out of game.
Right,
So
right,
I don't
right.
know
all of
that.
your
That's
abilities. So you can put pluses.
All these rolls.
I thought the
are
Banshee
bad.
was better.
Plus 2 here, plus 2 here, plus 2
Tree magic.
here, plus 2 here, plus 2
Do you guys want to run along?
Can't just leave her out here.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'll leave it to your judgment.
I would.
You're the leader of your group, and I'm the leader of him.
Hi, just here.
Well, I'd say we should put it to a vote, but only,
Well, it'd be me, you, and Gradle.
you know.
Because Gradle doesn't have anybody. He could have her. You want to slay
Bro, what's the deal with slave?
It was a thing from episode 1.
Yeah.
And it became a thing.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm still try being JB
I don't
smooth
see,
over
we
here.
could always use the help.
I think so. She's an elf. So I guess. I
That's fine.
don't view elves as bad
That's all I have to
people.
do.
Sorry,
so I'm
no.
gonna pick
Yeah,
spells
that's
and
why.
everything.
We're the superior race, if you will.
Alright.
I don't know about
Thing
that.
with the slaves.
Go through.
Are you superior?
Do whatever you
All right,
want.
you can come
Do
along.
all
Yeah.
of this, and then I'll go over with you
Challenge
later.
you to
Okay.
your bride.
But you're
How does she come
All
along?
right,
Does
take
she
your mask
walk,
off.
or does she ride a horse?
Well, we have an
No, that's
extra
my
horse.
character.
Wow.
We can give the lady a
Wow.
horse.
Well, we should keep it.
You know how to ride a horse?
How much money do you have?
I'll challenge
I
you
probably,
for
I
being
don't-
sleeping.
Yeah,
No.
sure.
I challenge you.
Well, we have a carriage.
A rebuttal.
We also have tied up
I
people in the
refuse your
carriage.
rebuttal.
I'm open
Oh no,
to
they've
learning
been, we're
how to
dragging
ride a
them
horse.
behind.
We're actually
roll
dragging-
me
Well, you know, like those
20
wedding
on a
cans that you put in
knowledge
cars?
check,
Yeah, that's
so
that.
you're.
Oh, are they alive? I thought they were in.
Yes.
They've been in the carriage.
They're still alive. They've just been
Basically, you're just gonna
Where'd they
use
get?
No, no, they're in the carriage.
Oh, they're in the carriage?
Yeah, they are literally.
So
Okay, I was
your
about to
say.
intelligence, so you're just gonna do
I
a
thought we were
straight
dragging.
roll plus 2.
Are we not?
So that's 18.
Oh, no.
So you do know how to ride a horse.
I would like to start
Is
dragging.
is the guy? I
So
want to go
yes, I
check.
do know how to ride a horse.
Oh, good. Good.
Yes.
Yes, she can have a horse then.
Yeah. I want to check. Are the guys in the carriage still
They are still just.
dazed out of their minds?
Do you think we should try and hit them over the head?
I don't know. You're pretty strong. You might accidentally.
Yeah,
kill
you
them.
probably kill him. I think best bet is
I feel like
somebody
you
in
should.
with
You should hit them
Negative
over the
5
head.
strength.
But no, I don't. What do you guys want to do with them in there? Like they haven't, like.
Should we wake them up?
Maybe you should try your lesser restoration on one of them.
I could try.
Might do something.
Should we scare them or something? Scare them away?
Boop.
Did
How
they
many?
not
Oh yeah,
respond?
you already reset your spells. You're good.
Yeah.
Wait, did
How
we-
many spells do you have?
I have I have 2 level 2 spell slots.
Okay. How many level 1s?
4.
Okay. So make sure.
Did they even respond to like them being touched or anything?
I mean, they got pegged in the head.
He got pegged and
Well-
nothing happened.
Well, if their state changed between now and then.
We
So,
wouldn't know yet.
which one should I-
Who's the strongest out of all of us? You or you or you?
I think we
Probably
should
find out
Strength?
today.
Strongest? Yeah.
Yeah,
the strength.
I'm the
You should shake
wisest.
you want to try and shake him?
could try to shake them.
That might be better than wasting it.
Is there a chance they're dead?
There's no, they're not.
No,
they're
no.
like a trance, like kind of.
There
like
is
a
one that
high
is
spot.
dead.
There is a dead
There's one that
He's
is
back
definitely
in-
dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
we had left
okay.
behind a while ago.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
left
we
him
left.
behind.
Good to know there's a body
So
count.
do you want to try and do that?
We're
and see
we're
if
racking
we
them
can
out.
hang him from the
We're there.
Try
Got
it.
it.
Never hurts.
If it doesn't work,
They
they're
die.
gonna die. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
They're gonna be dead.
It's
I
okay.
feel like-
we only need one of them, honestly.
I feel like we give him a chance.
Ooh.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah,
So,
continue RP while I'm doing
Fair
this
enough.
quickly.
We would like to try and.
he's gonna shake
Shake
the
him.
guys in the
Shake.
carriage.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Shake.
Shake him.
Does nothing.
Not even rolling.
I'm gonna smack him with the gauntlet.
What did you hit them with to begin with?
All right.
We
So
Well, the first guy
We
hit
found
him.
him
No,
with
we were
that.
just shaking.
Oh.
I'm gonna hit him with my gauntlet hand.
All right. Roll for damage.
Damage. Damage good.
D2, right?
It's whatever your
Unarmed strike.
unarmed strike is.
Yeah.
Are you using a gauntlet?
I mean, I have a gauntlet on.
Okay, so you're gonna add that to your attack modifier because you have a gauntlet. So that's your proficiency, correct? With armor. You have what? Plate armor on?
Yeah.
Okay, so it would be
Yeah, it's a
what's your
4.
what's your
I
attack?
think it's over.
It's a 4 bludgeoning.
Yeah. What's your base attack of like proficiency then?
+5.
Okay, so you have +5 to hit, which you automatically hit because they're dazed. So just do your damage.
So it's a 4 + 5.
Yep.
They're gonna die.
Dead.
Okay. You just straight just knock him in the head and he's more dazed and confused. Does nothing.
Alright,
It
we
looks
all
like
see
he's
it.
just like injured and he's just bleeding profusely from the nose.
Let's
Like
Alright,
you
well, this
broke
one's
it.
useless.
Are they,
Yeah,
like-
let's just try it. Both of them are useless.
Try your restoration spell.
You might as well heal the one that he just.
Nah, I think we don't.
No.
Why don't we just leave them
That's
both
your
there on the
breakfast.
side of the road?
Well, we don't want to leave anymore.
They're dead.
Why?
Well,
They have no mind.
they're clearly defecting. We don't want them to go help.
Yeah, they're defective humans.
Defecting, not
Take
defecting.
back
No,
to
they're
the
defective.
Well, that too.
You made one retarded.
Well,
Why don't we take a vote?
What is this,
well, I vote kill.
Your exotic language.
You want to kill him? What do you want to do?
I would say hold on to him.
Slave, what do you want to do?
Wait, he has.
I want to kill one of them.
Two for
What?
kill. What do you want to do?
Kill?
All right, we're killing the
You're
last
killing
two.
them.
We're killing
Okay.
one of them. We're killing.
Wait,
You don't have a say. She don't got a say in the vote.
Wait.
Why
does he have any say?
I thought we
Y'all
were
go kill
on the
him?
guy that you just smacked.
Why don't we kill both of them?
Because I could try lesser restoration. Like,
All right.
We can heal one
Well,
of
you-
them.
I thought we were killing one of them.
Okay,
So
we
I
can
thought we
kill
were
one.
voting.
So are we saving the gauntlet guy and killing the other guy then?
Oh yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
We'll save the guy for their guild.
Okay.
Great sword.
He's gonna kill
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
Is it in the wagon?
No.
No.
Okay, so you took. Okay, you pull him
We
out.
dragged him out the wagon. We dragged him out the wagon.
I'm just making sure.
Just cleave it in half.
Cleave it.
Count is. Oh, we haven't done anything.
So
It's like fighting those driving dummies.
No, I
That's
know.
what he's.
Hey, at least I can
All
kill these
right,
guys.
I'll go up to the one remaining, touch his forehead, and I'll cast lesser restoration.
cool. It does nothing.
These guys.
He's a lost cause.
Hammer time.
Hammer time.
Oh.
Can I at least kill one since they stole the stuff from me?
No.
Did
I
somebody
throw,
drag me in the face with
I
an
throw
arrow?
in my hammer.
All right. Are you trying to catch the hammer?
Do not let it
I
fall.
back away from that thing.
Okay. You just see the malt just clunk onto the
Okay,
ground.
as he does that,
Alright,
I
I'll just
will
call it
drag
right
the
back.
guy out so we know
No.
that he's out of the carriage.
We
Okay.
did not
So
catch
yeah,
that.
we'll
Alright.
drag him out.
All right.
You gonna kill this guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of my arrows and jab it in his eye.
Oh, okay.
They're related.
Well, the hammer would have been much cleaner.
I could not catch that. My strength is
It's just a
actually better
hammer.
than his.
So did you
All right.
His strength is
dodge?
zero.
It's just a 4 foot long.
So yours is going to be literally your bow damage, but just through the eye, so it's a critical hit. So just roll your max damage.
I don't understand why don't we just like cut him and see if we
And then with one of
It's
these
just
guys.
We
whatever
wanna try
your
and
damage is
smack
on your
him with
bow.
a gauntlet.
Well, like actual pain though.
That's pretty painful.
He's pretty well.
8 damage for a smack to the face is a lot.
I tried
Damage
healing
is
his condition. It did not
1d8
work.
plus 4.
Okay, so it's 16 plus 4, right?
Is it the triangle dice?
Yeah. So it's 16 plus 4, so it's 20 damage. Yeah.
Oh.
So you just jab it in his eye, and he dies.
That feels better. By the way, that was for you, sir.
That was for you.
All right.
Your hand is all bloody, and so you have a bloody arrow.
Oh
I cast darkness.
Are you wasting a spell slot? Okay.
Don't touch me.
Next time you say that, I will assume that you're casting the spell. And remember, you're going to read it out loud to the classroom.
Alright. Well, we got some dead bodies.
No, we don't. They're not ours anymore.
Yeah, it's true.
Are you already stripped them of the armor? So
Yeah.
okay.
Naked
Alright.
dead
I
body.
guess we got your stuff back. Might as well carry on and
Do the
complete
southern
damn
camp.
work.
All right. So as you guys are continuing, that whole debacle took about like an hour or so.
Totally worth it. I feel powerful.
I got a question.
Feels
Yes,
good
sir.
killing
Is she the person I'm supposed to give the note to?
I don't know.
Well, okay. I don't know either.
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Do you want to roll a fate die?
so I can be scared of screaming too.
Roll it just to tell you no.
Well, last time you said I would recognize him when I was seeing him.
Yes.
What kind of armor she got on?
What kind of armor do you have?
Scale.
Scale now. What kind of armor do you remember?
It was gold. It had a gold trim on it.
Okay. Do you have gold trim on there?
Is that up for interpretation? Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
There is gold trim on it. Okay.
This is why I got kicked out of the Emerald Enclave. Just stop
That is not true. Okay, that was someone else, and that was not me.
What's the color of the scale armor?
It's silver.
Okay, so it wouldn't be considered dark. Alright, well, I'm not giving her the letter.
Probably wouldn't do any good anyway in her current state.
Nice job, boys.
Yeah, who are you again? Who am I?
Yeah.
A twist
That's
of fate
true.
has happened.
Son of a bitch.
To you.
Hey, don't look
Roll a d20.
That's fun.
Yeah, but it's fun to see.
4.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's bad.
I failed.
You failed.
Yeah.
So you have a twist of fate upon you from denying the person you're supposed to give the message to.
Oh, it is for her? But it says dark leather armor.
Dark leather armor,
Yeah.
but also is up for interpretation of gold trim, and she had scale now.
Oh.
That's why I said it's up for interpretation.
I would know her eyes as well.
Yes. What color are your eyes?
They're gray blue.
What color are the eyes that you need?
It just says known eyes. That's what I was told last session.
You know the eyes that you have misread. You have to give her the note.
Okay, I give her the note.
Okay. You didn't open it, correct?
No.
Okay. In the note, it says, follow him and make sure he is truly Zentarum.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have to watch him. You do not know this.
Distract.
Sure, with pleasure.
His ranking go down again.
See, I feel like that was kind
Put
of
one on inspiration.
against me.
It really
I
was.
asked, and I said, do you want to fade it?
We asked for this.
I mean,
Ah.
I still feel like it was against me because it says dark leather armor.
It does say dark leather armor, but it's also open for anticipation. That's why I said, do you want to roll the fate die? You would have got a positive if you rolled the fate die.
Oh no.
I had a feeling that.
But you do not know why you're here. You have no understanding, but you know the note that you're bound to listen to the note.
Yes.
So the note bursts into purple flame.
Interesting.
Everybody
That
sees
was
this.
scary.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
I
see
know.
this.
Well, that was fascinating. Shall we continue?
Onward.
Also, you have to put a fate die point. So put one inspiration on your person.
Where do I put it at?
On your
Top
page.
left.
Inspiration.
And add 1 to it? It just highlighted it on
Yep.
here. That's it?
Yep.
Just leave it highlighted? Alright.
That was a waste.
You're gonna go look up 3 legendary items.
And I didn't choose to run with it. But like, how does this? Even what she had on.
You just know.
Are you telling me
You. That's why I said it. You just know, correct?
You tell me Bush did 9/11.
Alright, well, we're gonna continue on down the trail.
I hold silver away.
So like staff, armor.
Click, 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 click.
I need to bring some
already?
Yes.
Legendary is going to be.
Yes. We need
I'm not even
coconuts
gonna
for
make it in
him.
the house.
Oh, yeah, what was it? Monty Python?
Much
Yes.
characters.
He needs a
He is
coconut.
actually my character. I am
Coconuts.
No, it's my trusty stick.
The interpretation of dark leather armor was for you to know who the person is. The idea was it would be an elf or whatever the person chose, since it was this person who was open for interpretation, because the next person that would have joined, which we knew about, would be that person. So that's why up for interpretation, dark leather armor was to say, oh, it could be like a rogue type kind of person or a cleric type kind of.
I guess
Yeah, so like a shadowy stage figure.
Alright.
Who was that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu.
So it
Clefairy. No!
wasn't so much as in like dark leather armor, it was more like dark leather armor.
Armor.
Dark leather.
Done.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were stuck on your
I already
number.
got the notes, so I mean, there you go.
Now I got fate against me.
It's okay,
I mean,
Right.
you got a fate point. It was just
You
you could have had no fate point or a fate point. So next time fate would come up, you have an
Fate
advantage.
seems bad.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
You can be afraid of truth.
He got a positive, and then he lost the roll on the fate die. So that's why
You rolled what, 12 or 13?
I cannot tell you what I rolled on the fate die because it is fate. I don't know what it is. But you did get above my average. So yep. So if you ever look at how I'm going to explain this to you, you can do whatever with this. How I'm going to explain it to you is the percentile die is basically how good of a range. If you fall below it, it could be a normal boon or something. If you go above it, it could be a positive boon. He got a positive boon above it, but he failed, so it became a negative.
Okay.
So don't fail.
Alright, don't fail.
But I mean, the thing about fate, it's always either neutral or good. It could be negative if I roll higher, and that's it.
Okay.
That's why fate is good if it's a twist. So when I said a twist of fate, you should have gave the note. Thus, you have an inspiration point going into the next fate die.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yep. So you'll be fated on possibly getting a good boon or a neutral boon, but it could also be a negative if you lose the die roll.
Which I probably will. That's why I'm always going second in Yu-Gi-Oh!
But it is 6:30 again, guys. We are continuing down to the southern camp. Do we want to continue on for a little bit longer and traipse the paths?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Standard formation.
all right. Standard formation. As we're going down, you guys are collectively talking to each other. You kind of are just honing in on mostly.
Just staring at you. Just staring.
Not staring, really. You're kind of just.
Analyzing.
Yeah. You do know his name without even knowledge. You have all known information of his. You have all known information of his background,
You know why
his
he's scared of
person.
Banshees?
This is my mom?
No. But you have everything known to you about him.
What was his name again?
Alice.
You could also know this information by watching the old episodes on my YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Like and subscribe.
Share?
Shameless plug on my own channel.
Hold on,
Discord.
disclaimer: slaves are in this.
No. Okay, yes.
But yeah, as you guys are continuing, you guys are getting more camaraderie. I'm gonna have a general fate die roll and deciding everything. It's not against. It's not negative. It's not a thing. It's to choose either A, are you getting to be more accustomed and fellowship and friendship with each other, or not. And so you can either decide yay or nay. I'm going to go in this rotation. Since you're new, you don't have a say correctly right now.
It's because you're a woman.
Damn.
Sophie didn't like that. She was not a
We're gonna do this again.
No, that's staying in.
All right, that's fine.
I'm watching you. Nobody.
I don't know that in the game though.
All right. Anyways,
Oh, well done. Well done.
yours is a
Easy
dramatic
imposter
point.
dies.
You do get a say in this, but you can either skew it toward how he is, or you can have your own opinion.
So what's going on exactly right now?
Um,
I lost it after the woman part.
Generalization, are you becoming more of a party, or are you still kind of in your own separate kind of kinder groups, basically?
I'm still technically with you right now.
Yeah, we're.
I gotta go. This is what you
All right. Are you getting closer to your people, or are you kind of staying in your niche group? It's you can
Does
either
he
take it to
have
you,
to?
or you can have his opinion.
I'll take his opinion.
Okay.
I'm
What
his
is your
follower,
opinion?
so.
We're gonna get more in the group.
Okay. So you have 2 votes for the group.
After that Banshee session, I feel closer to the group.
Okay. Because there was a banshee apparently. It was like.
I was trying to console him, actually.
Banshee.
Well, they're letting me kill people, so I feel a little bit.
Okay.
Still skeptical.
I like you a lot more because of
they
what we did
do
together.
a good job, so I say sure.
Set my
Okay.
camera.
So you guys are gonna have camaraderie more or less. So the more times that you're together, you're gonna have a little bit of extra help, either from a deity, either from a ally of some sort, or
So because
just a
he's my
shape.
master, do I like? Is he my deity? Is he my help? Like,
That
what's
is-
going on? Because he's
now-
a pussy.
Now here's the thing.
A while.
Now here's the thing. Again, do you want to either A, be your own person again, or B, stay to that?
Yeah.
Do it.
So far, this has been hilarious.
Why? If he rolls and becomes his own person again, persuade him to be less.
You know what? Fine. We'll take the chance. Give me the fate die. My life sucks as it is. My life sucks. Bro.
He's a slave, so.
Have not put him in hard work.
Alright.
Gave him somewhere to sleep and food to eat.
Roll a
I mean,
d20
that-
straight.
That's a good point, I guess.
8.
Jared, how would you like to decide this?
He is still a slave.
Get your shit out. I tried.
You will have a point of inspiration.
Where do I go for this?
It's up here.
It's just you are inspired basically,
Oh.
and just know you're at. Put in your notes your
running gag.
fate is 1.
You never escape his fate.
Notes. You said fate is 1.
Yep. So currently, right now, as it stands, we have 1 fate, 1 fate, 1 fate, and then everybody else is.
Yeah, everything else is good over here.
So nothing has changed. How are you, sir? And you said it resets every session, right?
No.
No?
It will reset once you get fated. So your chances of having the fate die are between you 3 currently. If say he has a fate, it'll be between you 4. If he gets a fate again, it'll be between you 5 again. If she gets it, it'll be between
So the
you
more
6.
people are, the less odds it is of you
Getting
the
it.
fate.
Yep.
Basically, yeah.
But then here's the thing: your fate will stay at 1,
Whatever it is.
or it will jump up to the next fate point, so it would be 2 or
Okay.
stuff like that. But
He said it would go
it can go either way. Remember, it's always a straight roll of either a nat or a positive boon of something, and then if you don't roll higher than the fate die, then it becomes a negative. He rolled very lower than it. I can't tell you how low. That's why you're permanently petrified until you find out this person's name. But you know this person as Helm, though. That's a known thing. You know this person as Helm, but it's not Helm.
Do I?
You know this person as Helm,
Okay.
but you don't know his.
But I do know
You
that's
roll
not
high
who
enough
he is,
not
though.
to know that
Yeah.
they're lying.
Yeah,
No,
but-
I did, though. I think.
Yeah, no, it was a natural 20.
Yeah, so I know
So
that
you're
he's
not.
lying,
You know
but
it's
that's
not Helm,
only-
but
yeah.
he claims to be.
Yeah, so that's the only way I know him as.
Yeah, you know him as Helm.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not his real
like
name.
his name.
Yeah, and you know your deity as Helm.
Yes.
So you don't know who you pray to.
Fair enough.
Sounds like
So
a
we
really good
continuing
We
south.
go with
spiritual crisis.
So as you guys are continuing
enough.
south,
I'm gonna go
you guys happen upon a very large tower. just very large tower.
Let down your hair.
And it seems to be like in this kind of farmland of what the valley was as you were going and crossing over, and you kind of saw it like over the hill, and you got closer, and you didn't realize it because it was dark out. But like as the sun was rising, you just like, oh, that's huge. It's about like a good 100 feet, like in the
Is there
air.
a door?
There is a door, a big giant wooden door. It's a 2 kind of thing you need to push open.
Is this the Tower of Oblivion?
Is it the Tower of Babel?
No.
Luke's probably strong enough to open it with one arm.
But there's like kind of like stone town kind of misshaped, like there used to be like a town kind of around it.
Ruins.
There's no people
Ruins.
around.
There's no people around though. But there's these outskirts of farmland still around.
You guys wanna
I have
investigate?
Archimedes kind of fly around the tower up to
Yeah,
it.
you just see it just keeps swirling and swirling up and just keeps going, and it comes to the point of where its top all has a lot of windows to it. 100 feet going all the way up for Archimedes. So you guys are like cresting up to like the door of this tower, and you just hear a booming voice.
Oh god, this is what Matt makes
That's very good.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all I have to do.
Yep. You hear a booming voice.
I am the gatekeeper.
He started a fire.
A booming voice.
Who trespasses on
Who trespasses on this land?
Where's Jack at? Beanstalk figure.
You guys hear this voice like just emanating, just
It
blaring
wasn't a
loud.
scream, was it?
No, it was not a scream. It wasn't a
He's
scream.
got to make sure.
Not a tree.
Yeah, it's not either a tree either. But you just hear this just gigantic, like, booming voice and just railing
What's the name
throughout.
of our group?
We don't have an aid. We're not close enough for an aid.
You investigate, you're strong.
You investigate.
Well, I already got the bird going around looking. Does he see where those
Does
voices
you see
coming
anything
from?
in the windows?
Alright.
Are there windows?
There's windows, like, it just seems to be just halls.
Apparently my puppy has got too powerful.
Yeah, you can always put it down.
Owl.
You're like a
Sounds
woman
it's
talk,
gotta
gotta
be
be
from,
quiet.
like, a window or something. What if he's using like a
A horn.
Megaphone?
horn or
A
something?
mega horn?
Yeah, mega horn. Sure.
Magic.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of kicking this door in.
You can still do that, but
Oh, good. I'm gonna go do that.
yeah.
You're gonna go try and kick the door?
Yes.
Okay, strength check.
Hell yeah.
Break your leg.
Critical one.
Yeah, this is not good.
Oh. 8. I still have disadvantage. I'm still exhausted, but I want to
I don't know what I thought you lost your,
What did you
I
get?
lost one.
8.
Okay. You kick the door and you're just. As soon as you kick the door like a third time, basically, you bounce off this magical barrier and just get thrown 30 feet back. I need you
30 feet?
Yes, I need you to
Are
make
you behind him?
an
Magic effect on this.
What, the words
and I need you to make a disadvantage acrobatics check. Because you are at disadvantage because of your exhaustion still.
Mm. 6.
You are knocked prone and you take 14 damage.
What the fuck?
Death upon thee.
You
Sir?
you see a ripple effect of purple, blue, and green just come up the tower, and you can see it's like a magical barrier, basically. And the voice again says,
Who trespasses on my property?
Dobby, the helpful elf.
Alright, but this fortress is impenetrable. Let's just go around it.
I do go up to him, and I'll do a cure wounds at first level.
Okay.
So nice. Unnecessary, but so nice.
It was 14. How
You
many
speak
points?
to him.
Yeah, but like, I
Yeah,
have
speak
ways
to
of
the
recovering
door.
my own.
Speak to the priest who's been touching Blink.
Tell him who you are.
Tell him who I am.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
My
good.
name, my name is Grydel, and I am with these
How many did you
adventures.
lose? 14. You get 12 back.
Oh, yeah, I'll take 12.
There may be money customs.
So he tells him who he is.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so
why
you
I said,
know
yeah.
who it is.
Sure.
Great.
Yes.
That's what we do. I do the stupid shit. You heal me when I take damage.
So he doesn't turn into
Who
a
are
tree
you?
and that
No.
doesn't work.
Can we speak to the door and ask who he is?
I don't turn into
Yeah.
the
We
tree.
speak to the
Kinda
door and
want
ask
to
who he
be
is.
alligator.
Who are you? Mighty door voice.
That's my line.
Totally announce your name, or you can say I go by many names, or whatever. You can totally RP this. This is you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That is none of your concern.
Whoa.
Could it be?
Whoa.
One take his line. Will you let us in?
No.
What if
Why?
I say in Spanish?
No.
Why don't we ask what is this tower? Instead we ask what is in. Could be a dungeon.
All right, we'll ask.
What is this mighty tower?
This is my wizard tower.
Do you have a large pointy hat on?
Yes.
Is your name Gandalf?
Is this Mickey from Fantasia?
Who is Gandalf?
Who are you?
Can you open the door so we can stop yelling?
Why did your friend kick my door?
It looked like a perfectly kickable door.
He needs his exercise.
That was very rude.
Tell him you're sorry.
Yes.
I
Tell me
refuse.
sorry.
Well, he's not going to apologize, but we are sorry for his
Deeply, really.
I go up to the door. Sorry, door.
Are you putting your hand on the door?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's still hovering.
Okay.
Hovering over the door.
Okay. How far away from are you hovering from the door?
5 feet.
Okay. You're safe.
I'm gonna have Archimedes shit on the tower.
Please stop it.
Tell him, yeah, leave the tower alone. Why won't you
In my
open the
defense,
door?
I just met these guys.
All right. You have Archimedes shit on the tower. What is your response to a bird?
You
shitting
felt
on
the
your tower?
shit on
Very
the
angry.
Okay.
Now he's
Would you-
angry.
You
You have
do you want to
angry.
cast a spell?
Yes.
You have angry
Are
Gandalf.
you aiming at the bird? Or are you aiming at?
Why are we screwing this
I'm
up
aiming
so
at the
terribly?
I need you to roll.
It was supposed to be a simple kick down the door.
No, we're shitting on this tower.
What is Archimedes' health?
1, he's a familiar.
What is his armor?
11.
Okay. You see a gigantic storm just appear around the tower, and it's just, and the thunderbolt just cracks, and he just disperses.
I cast Mighty Familiar, bring it back.
It will not work.
You got your bird killed.
Your Find Familiar spell is negated for 3 days' time.
3 days?
Owlness.
pissed me
That
off.
looks familiar.
So can you open this door or take the magic barrier down so we can talk like civilized? What are you?
He has tried to kick my door, and then he has used his bird to shit on my.
To be fair, we don't know this bird.
Well, there's still shit on your tower.
I am angry.
Can I roll a
on, fight me
persuasion
like
to
a
get him to
man.
open the door?
Sure.
I'm gonna do that.
Oh, God.
Can I roll persuasion for the door to open?
Huh?
He's rolling for persuasion to talk
Does
to him.
anybody want
wanna
to
persuade the
advantage?
Just do persuading the door, and nothing happens.
Can I get advantage on the persuasion or no?
No.
Okay.
This is
Very.
It's
supposed to be
fine.
nice.
He comes
15
back.
in
This
total.
is supposed to be a simple novel.
All right.
He comes back. It's all right. It's nothing new.
No.
Why? Are you scared of us? You big chicken?
Again, just met them.
This man had his bird shit on my tower, and then he tried to kick my door.
Give me 3 days, he'll shit on it again.
Also, he just insulted you, so.
And he insulted me.
He insulted
Now
you.
you have insulted me.
Are you a troll?
Are you? I am.
Do you want to cast another spell?
Yeah.
Come on, you're gonna get us killed. We
Roll.
might as well not get
DM,
us.
DM, I have a
Sure.
question. As they're doing this, can I like slink off and like look in some of like the houses that are like on the outskirts as they're yelling? at
You
the
better
tower?
not-
I mean, they're like far away from.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I thought they were kind of.
No.
Never mind.
Like the
I'm still-
the ruins, like there you can
Oh.
see like just empty
What if you
tables
just
and
tried
stuff
to
like that.
zip
There's.
on the land?
Don't go on.
What is your
Finds another way
armor?
in.
11.
Okay. You are now silenced and cannot talk.
Can I go up to the tower?
Nothing new.
This is going wonderful.
I would like to ask you if you'd like to be my bush buddy.
Bush.
What?
Oh,
This is why you're a slave.
Trust me on this one. It could work.
Define bush buddy.
Best buddies for life.
No.
F is for friends?
No.
Do stuff together.
You're his slave. You are recommended of him.
I am not a part of this guy, just so you know.
Can I?
Can I do a deception check on this dude?
yeah, sure. You don't need to roll for this.
This is wonderful.
8 plus 5, 12, 13?
You fail.
Damn.
You can talk to, or talk to a voice, basically. You don't know where this voice is coming from. You assume it's the door.
Bush buddy.
Oh my god. This is really how we approach people.
Yes, apparently.
Whatever, you're gonna need this tower.
This dude puts stuff down and shit's on.
Of course, now you're silent, so fix
I
that.
know they're a bit much. Are you willing to like talk to me?
Who are you?
I'm Syphe. I'm just an elf, a high elf.
A high elf.
Yeah.
I will talk to the high elf.
Okay.
Do you put down your magical barrier?
Just first.
Are you letting her in?
Yes.
Okay. So are you going? The doors kind of swing open. The magical barrier kind of gets shut down. Are you going in?
Hesitantly, yes.
Okay. Everybody else, are you trying to go in as she's going in?
No.
Okay.
Do we catch a glimpse of him to see what he looks like when the doors?
It's like the Wizard of Oz. You can't see.
Basically the doors open and the barrier kind of opens up, and it opens up too, and that is where we're gonna cut off till next.
Hey.
The table smashing will continue. But as of right now, you guys are attempting to enter the wizard tower. One of you is silenced. One of your birds got just shot down.
It's fine. He comes back.
He goes back in 3 days. You are looking at the runes, basically, and you are entering the tower.
You're usable now.
Yes.
That's a bush buddy.
He's gonna kidnap you right part.
Back off.
Why do we let her go in?
Hey, man, please don't do that.
I will save you, elf lady.
But right now, that is the end of our session. So.
It's been very interesting today.
Yeah.
Eric fought off a banshee.
I forgot to ask
Eric
you.
killed